Hello and thank you for considering my car. I'm going to go over what makes an S4S so special compared to any other model Esprit. Number one, this is the most reliable Esprit ever made. If you're concerned about reliability, lots of trouble, usually serious, this is the car that you want to buy. Bugatti owned them at the time. They had both the money and also the demand for quality the previous owners didn't have. And what's also interesting, this car is one of the first to have onboard diagnostics, which is fantastic for analyzing any problems in the car. So it's essentially a modern car. The second most important thing is this car has been serviced by Lotus Prepared by Claudius. They are considered one of the best shops in the country, if not within the world. They are featured in Leno's garage. You can check them out. It is the Lotus Esprit episode, and you chose them for a reason in order to show a Lotus Esprit. I have a book here that has over 70, or a folder I should say, 70 records of everything that's been done in the car by both me and the previous owner, and there's even a few documents in here from the owner before him. They're all broken down chronologically, and I'll be giving this to you. You can also feel free to give Jason at Lotus Prepared by Claudius a call. He will answer any questions. I gave him permission to do that. The other thing is that parts are easy to come by. It's essentially a parts bin car. The taillights are from Toyota, steering wheels GM, other parts are from Opel, so you don't have to worry about that. And I can give you information on all the vendors, and Jason pretty much can get anything that he wants from there. Okay, now what also makes an S4S so unique, why should I buy an S4S as opposed to, let's say, an SE or something? Well, this car was designed to fit in between the Sport 300, which is considered the unicorn car by a lot of people, and the S4. So it's supposed to drive like an a Sport 300, but ride like an S4. So it's essentially a street legal race car is the best way to describe it. It has 300 horsepower. It has the racing clutch on it. It has the better suspension. It has Brembo Brakes. It has an improved turbo. It truly is an amazing car. To give you an example, what this car was compared Wayback Machine back in 1995. I had a 1994 Dodge Viper right before this. In fact, two at the same time for a short period. And my Viper went from 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. This goes 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds. This is like the third or fourth fastest accelerating car back at the time. The Diablo at the time was 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. So you can see it's only 1/10, 2/10, 3/10 of a second difference in performance with the cars back then. It was truly an amazing car. Now the other thing is, you might be considering, well, why should I buy a V8 this instead of V8? Well, reliability is obviously the biggest thing. The most reliable car to one of the least reliable cars, but this has almost the same specs as a V8. A lot of people don't realize that. They never really go over that and bring a trailer. This car, according to my certificate of authenticity, which I will be providing, goes up to 175 miles an hour, it says, which is the same speed as the V8. They had to detune the V8s because of the transmissions. It has 0 to 60 on it, 4.6 seconds. 0 to 60, depending on which model you got of the V8, was either 0 to 60 in 4.5 or 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. So you're looking at only 1/10 to 2/10 of a second's difference, which is amazing. And what I was told at the time when I was asking what should I buy, well, the V8 sounds like a supercar. It does sound like it's great, but this car handles better. This is truer to Colin Chapman's dream, and I drove the car because I want to enjoy it. I take up twisties all the time. It's one of my favorite cars I've ever owned. I'm a big Lotus fan. I've had Lotuses in the past, and I might be buying an Amira in the future. Maybe my next car. I haven't decided yet. Now, what makes this car so unique also is there's only 145 of these in the United States. I don't know how many are even on the road at this point, but only 145 of these made. There's only 4 white with the Raven interior, which is the same white as the James Bond cars, the Monaco white, and I even have a plate in the back that says Bond Sub, which for Bond Submarine, which helps out a lot of car shows. People say, oh, I thought that was a Bond car, so it really is. You will be getting the plate with it. But also, this is a Monterey edition, which I'll be going over in the next detail what exactly Monterey edition means. There's only 2 of them, and they were specifically made by Lotus for the historic races at Laguna Seca. I'll go over in that detail in the next video. So, but the only thing is, this is the only Monterey edition still in the United States. The other one is in Norway. So you're getting a car that nobody else has, unique. And not only that, but this is different than the other one. The other one is mustard and black, or black and mustard, I should say. This one is red and white as a tribute to Jim Clark. So you're getting a car that's only 2 of a kind, that are similar to it, but it's also one of a kind because there's no other car in this color combination. Excuse me. The next question people are asking, well, if it's such a fantastic car, why am I selling it? Well, I get a new car every 2 years for my birthday. I don't have the money or the room to collect cars, so I basically try to buy a new car that I've always wanted every 2 years for my birthday, basically. You can see all my cars I bought, it wraps all the way around, and I travel a lot, I love life, I'm a cancer survivor, so you just gotta experience things when you can, just do it now. And that is my philosophy. But I'm hoping whoever buys this car enjoys it as much as I do, keeps it up the way I did, and respects its heritage. And thank you again.